What up? I'm just dropping in, y'all. Tell y'all how my day was. I had a good day. Today was a good day. But I wanted to hop on here, man, and there was a few people on a couple streams ago, like a guy named Drew, a few other people that were struggling, going through withdrawals and just trying to maintain, work a job, that type of thing, right? And if you're watching this video, you either know somebody or can relate yourself when your life is unmanageable. And I wanted to just kind of come in here and say, like, there's always two ways of looking at something, right? There's always a good and a negative. So I can sit here and be grateful for the things that I have, or I could dwell on the things I don't have, right? And dwelling on shit you don't got is really easy to do. It's super easy to be negative. It's super easy to be in your own head. I would make up any excuse to fucking relapse or fucking, use, especially when I was trying to quit using drugs. Someone pissed me off, I fucked them, I'm going to get high, right? And I did that every time I could. And I'm trying to practice to not dwell on what I don't have, but be grateful for what I do have, which is a lot. I have a lot to lose. I got family, I got kids, I got friends, just life in general, right? All of life is precious, all of it. Even the negative shit in life, man. It's the human condition, the human experience. So you can't pick and choose in life of what's a blessing and what's not. To exist is a blessing. Just to have a life it's a blessing. Thank you, William. I really appreciate that, man. Yeah, absolutely, dude. I hope so, bro. I'm just doing it a day at a time, man. But like the first time in 5 years, this is like the first time that I've done it without any maintenance or actually being off of everything. And man, it's amazing. It's so incredible. And I know how it is. People get on these videos. When I watched YouTube videos about addiction and shit, I wanted to see people hurt. Like, I really wanted to see people in the same predicament as me, right? Fucking miserable. And I would, dude, and I felt I could relate. I liked the videos. The guy, I followed him for years. He ended up ODing and dying, but I followed him for years, and he inspired me 100%. And so I do these videos because, man, and if you see this video and it's not really like you're up your alley or anything, like, I get it, but if you need something where you want to see somebody hurting and fucking struggling with addiction and just fucking on one, dude, you can go back on this channel and you can find some videos of me in a really fucking bad place. I actually watched one today, and I haven't seen this video in like 5 years. And my fucking heart went in my stomach. It was a really good reminder on what I don't want to go back to. And it scares the shit out of me, dude. It really does. It fucking terrifies me. It's like the withdrawals. I'm going to say this because I get it. I was such a bitch with the withdrawals. I was such a pussy. I'm sorry, pardon my French, but I could not quit. I didn't want to quit. Even when I first started to go and detox at this person's house, I still didn't want to get clean, right? I was still in active addiction. I just had that obsession for it. And the scarier thing to me is if I don't want to go back. That terrifies me more than fucking withdrawals. And the withdrawals were the worst physical I've ever went through. But I'd be more scared to go back to where I was. When I had nothing, I went, through life not having shit and was with it. Yeah, it was a shitty way to live, but I was content in the sense of at least I was getting high every day and fucking no one bothered me. My family, I wasn't talking to them. Whatever the case might have been, running the streets, doing stupid shit. But now, like, being clean and sober and actually seeing what's around me and scales being removed from my eyes and seeing life on life's terms and stuff and just how amazing it is. Now the thought of going back to nothing scares the shit out of me. I don't want to go back to nothing. That terrifies me. That's like a fucking real deep fear in me that I think about every day. So why not what? Are you supporting LGBTQ communities? Bro, I'm not even answering that stupid shit, man. This is the wrong channel for all that, bro. We're here for addiction. I'm here to help whoever it is. I don't care what you believe in, but you're on the wrong channel for that, brother. Like, addiction doesn't discriminate, bro. It don't care if you're gay, trans, white, black. Doesn't care. So that's my opinion. Fuck, I kind of lost my train of thought, but yeah, that's right. I do not. Like, my heart beats fast thinking about this shit, man. It was, oh, dude, I never thought I'd get out of it. I never thought I'd be able to quit. I thought I was gonna die using, right? And it got to the point, it started with Percocet. Next thing you know, I'm shooting heroin. Next thing you know, I'm smoking fentanyl. I would mix coke with it for a long time and speedball. Then I started mixing meth with it. And I was so stuck and trapped. And if you honestly ask me, how did I fucking do it? I can say this, I don't know how I did it, but what I did to set myself up to get right was I cut myself off from the world. I stayed at somebody's house in the middle of fucking nowhere, didn't know where I was. I had no phone, I had no keys. And I sat there for like a fucking month. And I was pinging off the walls. Man, this guy, God bless him, having my back like that. He didn't know me personally, but he's an old Green Beret, retired buddy of my father's. Just helped me out. And God, man, I owe that man my life, man. Because if I wouldn't have cut myself off, I would have found a way to get high. 100%. Because I could not do it. You hear what I'm saying? Like, I could not get clean. I could not go through the withdrawals. I had to literally, basically, it was like I got locked up, but I was in the comfort of a home instead of a fucking cell, which I've done many fucking times. And that's the worst fucking feeling ever. You're fucking laying on the fucking floor because there's already someone in the bunk and shit, and you're just fucking on this little thin ass mat, concrete floor, cold as shit, man. High on your own supply. I like that. I like that. And I just wanted to get on here and just say that I'm grateful, like, how things panned out, because I did not see the light at the end of the tunnel. The grass did not seem greener on the other side of the hill, right? Metaphors. But I couldn't honestly put into words just how incredible. If you're struggling with addiction right now and you feel you have to get high, you do not see a way out, I want you to give yourself a chance, an opportunity to just cut the shit. And if you're watching this video, so you know, whether you think it or not, you got an opportunity. Because, hear this, not everybody makes it. Not everybody gets through this. People die every fucking day, by accident, on purpose, and everything in between. And I don't wish it on anybody, man. And if I could just plant a seed in someone who's in a dark place, who feels alone, who doesn't have anybody to talk to, doesn't have family, whatever it might be, and I want you to know you're not by yourself. You're not alone. And you can fucking do this. If I can fucking do it, dude, you can fucking do it. And I believe that with every fiber of my being. Give yourself a chance, man. Do 60 days. Hell, if you can do 90, do 90 days. Thought I saw a UFO. And I bet you, if you don't like where your life is gone in 60 days, then go back to what you were doing. you know? But I can guarantee you, not only are you gonna feel better, but it's crazy when you quit using and doing drugs that fucking everything just starts to kind of fall into place. Not all at once, slowly, but then all in once, shit falls into place, man. And I can't, it took a miracle, right? And it takes a miracle, and sometimes it takes just a village, right? So I want people to watch these videos who, if you know somebody struggling with addiction, man, just, and they might need to hear something that I have to say, dude. I know that it helped me watching videos on YouTube, and I just want to kind of give away what was given to me. And let you guys know if I love you guys, man. I don't care what you done, where you done it, none of that, what color you are, what you fucking believe in. I do not care. I just want to hear and see people getting better, man, because it's a real epidemic in our country, man, and there's more drugs and dope everywhere at more schools, elementary schools, and it's killing everybody. And if you have children, then you can relate with me on this, but there's going to come a time where I'm not going to be here to protect my kids, man. And I want to make sure that they're not living in just a fucked up place when it's already as fucked up as it is, right? And people normalize like the shit that we do when it's not normal, right? But if you ask me what is normal, I don't know. But I just want people to know that it's possible, man, because I didn't think it was myself, and I fucking did it somehow. And it was insane. You know, I still, now my life's not perfect. Not every day's fucking easy. Sometimes I wake up really upset, and depression is something I struggle with, man. And I got to be easy on myself because I got to cut myself some slack because I am my worst enemy. And I'll drown in self-worth. Like, but I gotta know, man, I've done damage to my body, and my brain, dopamine, serotonin, oxytocin levels are all fucked up, even still, right? I think it takes probably like a good year for your brain to be like back to its natural like patterns and stuff, because we literally have to rewire our brain, and that is probably the most difficult process after. But if you can take the steps, work a program, whatever it fucking takes, you will be amazed how good life can be. Man, I take the little things for granted, bro, but now I'm thinking, you know what? I love the fact I lay down to go to sleep and I fall asleep within 5 minutes. I love how I can sleep in my bed all night and wake up and I'm not sweating in my sheets. I love the fucking fact that I can just get up and I'm hungry and eat when I'm hungry. My valve movements are fucking normal. I'm not shitting myself. I'm not sneezing fucking 15 times in a row. Like, my body feels so much better. My thoughts are, so I had a bad using dream a couple days ago, right? I had a dream last night about my sister. My sister's in active addiction right now. Like it, and I just want to see her get through it too. You know, I know where she was at because I was right next to her doing it. And she's up in Washington and stuff. But I had a dream. We were at a music festival and she's trying to hand me her husband's keys to hide them or something and put them in my pocket. And I'm talking to her husband, and one thing led to another, and I get him to come to the car with my sister, and I'm in the front seat. They're in the back seat smoking meth. And my sister goes to hand the pipe to me. Now, I couldn't tell you why, because every time I dream about drugs, it's a using dream. And I've never gotten high in my dreams before, but the other night I was getting high in my dream for the first time ever. And that was fucking like, I woke up in a really bad fucking place. And, you know, it took a couple hours for me to start feeling better, but it did happen. This too shall pass. Well, my sister's smoking the pipe with her husband in my dream, and she tries to hand it to me, and I told her no. I said, sis, you don't have to do that tomorrow. You don't. And she looked at me and was so shocked in my dream that I fucking refused it. And to be truthful with you, so am I. That's fucking crazy. Like, I've had dreams of fucking meth pipes the size of fucking canoes. That's what my sister told me, dude. And And I refused it in my dream. Dude, I woke up happier than a bitch, dude. I swear to God, I was so fucking joyful. I was like, man, maybe my brain is starting to fucking change. Because now my using dreams isn't using. I'm refusing the shit. Telling my sister that she didn't have to do the shit. That's fucking crazy, bro. I was on the street sticking needles in my arms, bro. Strung out, not talking to my family, dude. Just being trash individual. And I don't live like that anymore, man. And it's amazing and it's a miracle, dude. And if you hear this and you're fucking struggling, dude, you got an opportunity right now to like fucking make some calls, find, get your good network, but people want to see you do well, and take some advice. Put yourself out of your comfort zone, you know? Man, I wish I could just like fucking flip a switch for some people, man. You want to give it away what you get, and that's how they say you keep it. And I just want to let you guys know that it's possible. I'm Kurt. This is Rewired Addiction. And I love y'all, man. Do something nice for somebody today. If you ain't told someone you loved them, fucking shoot them a text, call them, and tell them you love them. Best thing you can do for yourself is something for somebody else. It makes you feel great. Not only does it benefit them, but it benefits you. And that's so true. So I challenge you to take your addiction by the balls and shove that shit down the devil's throat, dude. And fucking take back control of your life. And you deserve it, whether you think you do or not. Everybody falls short. Everybody struggles. Everybody has bad days. But the difference is the people I have around me, the people that I talk to. When I feel like shit, I talk to my brother. When I'm feeling depressed, I talk to my sister-in-law. And they're both there for me, man. And they're both incredible. And I'm so grateful that they asked me to move down here with them in Florida, man. And life has been just bliss ever since. Things happen that I never thought would ever happen again in my life. And it's really crazy because as nervous as some of the stuff makes, because you're out of your comfort zone, I'm excited. So just want to spread a message of hope and love, man, and to show people that there is a path out of that hell. So go Super Saiyan. Do it. Set yourself up for success. Cut yourself off from the world because you need some time to yourself, and you need to figure out what you're made of. You got to try to learn to hate it. You got to try to learn to hate the drug, hate what it's done. Just know that the reason you feel like shit and it feels like your life's unmanageable is a big cause of fucking what you're putting in your body, right? And the truth is that at first I thought drugs were my issue. I want you guys to hear me when I say this because it's true, okay? At least for myself. I only speak for myself. So, oh my God, dude. Drugs were not my issue. Drugs were my solution. Now, they were a destructive solution, but a solution nonetheless. My issue stemmed in something deeper, a very deep inner discomfort with my own self. Because fuck, dude, as an addict, when you quit using and shit, sitting there just being fucking clean and sober and feeling every emotion you have can be very fucking difficult. Very hard, especially when you're just used to fucking nothing but negative shit in your life, right? And that's how it just seems to surround you. So working on that was difficult, and it still is. But it's so fucking worth it, because I used to talk shit and say I was a piece of shit and I hated myself, I didn't deserve anything, blah, blah, blah. I've stolen from my family. I've done so much shit, right? Ran from the law, all that stuff, man. And that shit doesn't define me. And I can actually say today that I love myself, bro. I care about myself. I like myself, and I didn't before. So that was a big help. Because, and thanks to my kid for that. So, you love me, Dad? Well, if you love me, then you have to love yourself. And it just made too much sense. Like, she's right. I want to walk, her down the aisle one day. I like to think I'm a good dad. I've made plenty of mistakes. I'm not perfect, but she's a daddy's girl. I've been with her since the beginning. This is the first time I've been away from my child in like 16 years. And that's difficult, man. But I'm doing so well. Doing for myself is doing for her. So I got something to live for, man. Whether you think you do or don't, I promise you do. Just to exist in your life is a blessing, man. So give yourself a chance. You deserve it, dude. You've been through enough shit, man. Cut yourself some slack. Give yourself a break, dude. And if you don't like where your life has gone after rehab or whatever it takes for you to get right, shit, go back if you think it's better. Not everybody makes it, man. So the devil does not chase the lost. He chases the chosen. So when you hear his voice, that means you have something to die for. I love you guys. I'll see y'all tomorrow.